Steelers Nation, get ready, because this offseason's decisions could completely change the team's future. A crucial choice is about to be made, and what seemed like a tight race between two players now has a detail that could define everything. And if that wasn't enough, one of the biggest names in sports media has made an unexpected comparison about coach Mike Tomlin, which could put even more pressure on the team's leadership. What does this mean for the Steelers' future? You don't want to miss a single detail. Leave a like to strengthen the channel and let's go to the video. The Pittsburgh Steelers have a big decision to make at quarterback this offseason, and if the market projections are any indication, it's not going to be a tough call. Both Russell Wilson and Justin Fields could hit free agency, but their expected deals are in completely different stratospheres. According to Spotrac, Wilson is looking at a 2-year, $77.46 million deal if he hits the open market. That's about $38.7 million per year, ranking him just behind Matthew Stafford, $40 million, and ahead of Aaron Rodgers, $37.5 million. Meanwhile, Fields is projected to land just a 1-year, $643 million contract. Yeah, that's a massive gap for two guys who shared the field in Pittsburgh last season. Steelers president Art Rooney II has already made it clear he'd prefer to bring back just one of them for 2025. I think they're both capable quarterbacks, and my preference would be to sign one of them, Rooney said. So that'll be the priority, and I think that will give us the best opportunity to move forward. If Fields is really available at $6 million per year, the Steelers should be sprinting to get that deal done. The 25-year-old put up solid numbers when he was on the field. 106 passing yards, 5 touchdowns, 1 interception, plus 231 rushing yards, and another 5 scores on the ground. He led Pittsburgh to a 4-2 start before a calf injury sidelined him, eventually leading to Wilson taking over again. But just like the past 7 years, the Steelers' season ended with a first-round playoff exit. That alone might be reason enough for them to look for a fresh start. And with Fields' price tag looking way more team-friendly than Wilson's, the decision might already be made for them. So fans, what would be the best choice for the Steelers at this important position? Let us know what you think in the comments. But if this decision is already catching fire, just wait until you hear about the controversy surrounding Mike Tomlin. That could change everything. Mike Tomlin has been a rock for the Pittsburgh Steelers for nearly 2 decades, never once finishing a season with a losing record. But for a growing section of Steeler Nation, that stat just isn't cutting it anymore. The frustration is real. Pittsburgh hasn't won a playoff game in nearly a decade, and fans are starting to wonder if Tomlin's time in the Steel City has run its course. The biggest criticism? He's stuck in his ways, leaning on philosophies that keep the Steelers competitive in the regular season, but haven't translated to postseason success since 2016. Enter Rich Eisen, who recently floated an intriguing idea on his Overreaction Monday podcast. He pointed to Andy Reid's career as a blueprint Tomlin might want to follow. Reid spent 14 years in Philadelphia, consistently winning but always falling short when it mattered most. Eventually, the Eagles moved on, and Reid landed in Kansas City, where he completely revitalized his career. Now he's in GOAT conversations, hunting down a potential 4th Super Bowl ring with the Chiefs. Eisen's take? Maybe Tomlin should consider his own exit strategy. It is, in my estimation, the personification of a roadmap that's placed in front of Mike Tomlin, Eisen said. Do you want to find your next spot out of the state of Pennsylvania to continue on your path? Because take a look at this guy, Andy Reid. Reid's story is proof that a breakup doesn't have to be bitter. It can be the best thing for both sides. After Philly let him go, they eventually won a Super Bowl without him, and Reid built a dynasty in Kansas City. It worked out for everyone. Eisen, who has always been a Tomlin supporter, now thinks Pittsburgh and its longtime coach could benefit from a similar split. But here's the thing. That's not happening just yet. Tomlin is locked in for 2025, and the Steelers aren't exactly known for making rash moves when it comes to head coaches. Still, if another season ends in playoff disappointment, the Andy Reid comparison is only going to get louder. And if Tomlin ever did decide to start fresh somewhere else, history suggests he might just find the kind of late career resurgence that has turned Reid into a legend. Look, the pressure is mounting in Pittsburgh. Between bold roster decisions and questions about the team's leadership, it looks like 2025 could be a decisive year. Will the Steelers have the courage to change the course of the franchise? I want to know what you think. Comment below and subscribe now so you don't miss any news about our team.